Hello there, this is also with a new process video. Today I'm going to make a really tropical double page, and I'm using these photos from when we walked back from Puerto Rico to the place where we were staying, and we stopped by this beautiful little resort called Playa de Amadores, and it was just the most like tropical kind of place I'd been to ever, and the beach was really special, and it was this almost like white sand, and the water had this wonderful color. It was lovely weather, and there were palm trees and people sunbathing and swimming, and it was just a lovely photo opportunity. And of course I had lots of photos to choose from, so that's mainly the reason why I'm making a double page this time. Before we went on the trip, I bought this parrot and fruit and bathing suit kind of a pattern paper, and I decided that this paper is going to set a style for this page. So it's going to be a little more naive than usual, since I'm going to use a lot of die cuts and just symbols of the beach and tropical life. So it won't be my normal style, but it will be fun, and it is certainly a vitamin injection when you see it in the album. I have been scrapbooking quite a lot lately, even though I have not been posting on YouTube, and it is as the case or the reason for not posting is the same as I always has. It's hard for me to find time for voiceover making, but I have a long backlog here waiting for me now, and we are on vacation, or we're on leave from work, and I really hope that I'll have the opportunity to just dive into narrating and create a whole bunch of videos for you, because that's totally my main focus at the moment. I want to do the things that I love doing, because that would very much benefit me in my kind of recovery from the working year. That would be perfect. So I hope to be able to do lots of voiceovers in the near future. To give a little break from that very busy pattern with all those symbols, I'm going to do a row of cameras, and I found cameras in pretty much the same color scheme, pink and light blue and a little bit of salmon pink towards the orange, and that went very well with the busy pattern. And to pick up on the green in the pattern paper, I'm also going to place this whole page on this happy, almost like yellow-green paper, and it's cardstock from Basil. And I recently started to use these new sheets from Basil, and they have a branding strip. And first of all, it's really easy to forget to cut that one away, because you probably have never done that with cardstock before, because they usually are the 12 by 12 true size. And the other thing that's been bothering me a lot is that when I use my paper trimmer and cut the sheets into a true 12 by 12, it's really narrow before you cut into the text on the branding strip. So it's a millimeter divided into hundreds because it is, even though you aim for just the correct 12-inch, it sometimes makes you have the text from the branding strip still visible on the page. So that's a little bit annoying, I think, but yeah, what to do. I like the Basil cardstock, and that's the one that I have easiest to find when I'm buying single sheets here in Sweden. you remember the pool layout that I did a while back? It was a double page that as well, and I used these small frames to just for embellishment and also to frame a couple of smaller photos. I'm doing the same this time because I felt that that was such a fun technique if I wanted to add more photos to my page. And here I had lots of photos, and I still didn't have a photo of myself, and I felt that yeah, I want to be in this layout because I was there. And sometimes I just feel that even though I don't have any good photos of myself, I really like to be in the pages as well. So I printed these ones out on my photo printer, and it's a beach photo, it's a palm tree photo, just without the ground or anything, just against the sky. And then there's this photo of me leaning towards a fence there at the beach walk, overlooking the beautiful beach and all the sunshine. I have painted these 3 frames with white acrylic paint, a couple of layers, because the wood grain was still showing through. So I think 2 or 3 layers of white paint. And I'm not using any fancy scrapbooking brand or so for the paint. I'm just using a brand that I can buy at my local kind of, what do you call those stores where they sell everything, ranging from tools to kitchen supplies and art supplies in this case. They are pretty close to where I work, so I can go there on my lunch break, and it's where I buy my cardstock, the sheets where that doesn't have the 12 by 12 size, but which I use all the time for die cutting and matting photos. I can buy that there, and also a small range of what do you call it, art supplies, for example this kind of paint. So it's very convenient for me, so that's the one that I'm using, but it's a normal just acrylic paint, heavy body. And the white in the frames picks up on the white background in the pattern paper, so I thought it was pretty good to just use that as a color for my frames. Now I want to bring in the pink a little bit more in the layout, so I decided to go with pink for my title. But the light pink on this light green, it kind of disappears a bit, but I will do an outline later so that it's more, it stands out better on the page. And now I've chosen here 6 really large and beautiful photos, and it's time to place them on my page. I see all the time on Facebook the questions and the wonderings if people do multi-photo layouts these days, because all you see in like the brand advertisements, they are single photos, photo layouts. And I, you know, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know my opinion on this. The single photo layout is the best, of course, for showcasing products and just putting a lot of embellishments and 4 or 5 or 6 embellishment clusters and just the stuff that you make when you want to use a lot of product. But I still think that we are a lot of scrapbookers that do scrapbooking for the photos and not for the products, and then I think that the multi-photo layout is just the best, because if you have been on an event like this where you have hundreds of photos from the same occasion, and you don't think that one photo makes this place or this event justice, then you need to use more. And if you don't want to just make like 20 pages of a beach that you just passed by I think that, yeah, the multi-photo alternative is the way to go. And I'm going to do a lot of vacation photos later, where I have just one event and I have so many wonderful photos. Photos of the family and photos of the scenery and photos of the things that we were watching. And I will pretty much just dive into and just have the time of my life with these wonderful photos. So yeah, if you want multi-photo layouts, stay tuned for a week or so, and you will have just those kind of projects here on my channel. Instead of making a green kind of border at the bottom of the page, just by sliding the pattern paper up a couple of millimeters, I used the branding strip because I felt that I had too much of that pattern already. So I just placed the pattern paper towards the edge of the layout, and then I used the branding strip just on top of it to create that little green border. And that was nothing that I had planned from the beginning. That was something that I discovered during the process. Since I had black in the photos and black in the pattern papers with the camera, I felt that black was an option for the start of the title. So Playa will be in black, and I think this is Impact, the sans serif that I love to use. It's perfect for die cutting, even though the letters are really small, and it's bold and it's very readable. And I love to use sans serif together with a script font. I think it looks so good, especially when you have a part of the title that is less important than the main word. So this is my title, and now I'm going crazy with tropical and beach themed die cuts. So I'm just going to go totally nuts with every symbol that I can find in my little bag there. I have been scrapbooking a couple of more pages from our vacation in February, but when I had done a whole bunch of them, I felt that I needed a break. So after this series, you'll see a couple of cat layouts, because I bought this beautiful cat paper in my last order. And then I'm going to move on to just projects, random projects. I flip through my photo storage container, and then I just look at photos and what sparks my creativity at the moment. So it will be a little odds here and there, and different themes and different colors and everything like that. So if you're with me during the month of July, hopefully you'll see a large variation of pages, but still multi-photo and still totally my style, because I feel really pleased with the pages that I've done lately. It's been very relaxing and also very rewarding. I think that I've done good. So here are ice creams and a sandcastle and some flip-flops and shades, and yeah, that flamingo. I thought that I'd never be able to use it, and here it went pretty well with the theme and with the colors. And now I'm doing that outline that I spoke about, and I'm outlining in pink. Just to pick up on the pink in the pattern paper, there's 2 shades of pink there at least, and also to do something different. I'm using my Muji color pen. It's a gel pen, a rather thin one that I buy from Muji, and it's very, yeah, I like it. It's very seldom that I use the colored ones. The black is my favorite, but this one works as well, and it gave a really different look of my title. It's a little bit of a colored shadow there. here are the close-ups of the finished project, and I hope that you have enjoyed this process and that you will come back and watch more videos together with me. Take care, this is Åsa, bye!